Welcome back to 20-somethings TV, the show for 20-somethings by 20-somethings. These little talks are made possible by viewers like you and Keith Brown. I'm Justin, and joining me as always are my fellow children of divorce, Lainey, Kaylee, and John Dean. And today on the docket, we got a random franchise revival, the horrors of technology once again, and the tears of little Scottish children. Those tears being caused by a so-called Willy Wonka experience in Glasgow, Scotland, a walk-through attraction that advertised a tour of the well-known chocolate factory from the book and subsequent 3 films. God, we're old. This event was organized by a group called the House of Illuminati, and they basically used these AI-generated images and scripts to put the experience together and to advertise it. And when the poor families took their kids to this thing, and what they ended up getting was essentially just a warehouse full of candy-themed props and just a bunch of crap scattered about. It basically looked like if Christopher Nolan's Batcave was the skeleton for the chocolate factory. It was grim as all hell. We have a news clip here.
Of cascading chocolate fountains and giant mushrooms filled with sweets. But instead, they got this, a nearly empty warehouse.
We got in, there was maybe 20 chairs, something like that, a few tables, a half-inflated bouncy castle. And we were all just kind of looking at each other and just in disbelief, really.
One parent telling ABC his kids were given a jelly bean and a half cup of limeade, no chocolate to be found.
Limeade, I thought that was piss. But yeah,
that's
so that's
insane.
I mean,
I don't have any words for that, because how on earth does that even get cleared? Like
what I'm more concerned about is, why would someone pay like $40 to go to this thing per person?
Yeah.
Just to not doing any research. You can tell it's an AI generated image online.
Yeah.
You know nothing in real life looks like that. So
Yeah.
why would you?
Maybe because we're in kind of like a Wonka fever right now with the release of the
we?
last movie, and well, I know that a lot of kids that I've talked to recently, because I have a lot of little baby cousins, and they are obsessed with Wonka. That's all I hear them sing the songs all the time. I still haven't seen it.
Oh God.
So I mean, maybe it's because of that, and maybe it's just because of the frenzy of kids being like, I want chocolate, I want candy, I want and so maybe parents were looking for something to do for the weekend, and they got swindled.
But the thing is, it's how does that even get to that point? You know what I mean? It's I've done massive event planning. I've done 60,000 plus people events, and nothing gets cleared that easily. You need to have an insane amount of paperwork, an insane amount of documents, to even get that passed. How did they even get the space for this without anything?
I think that's insane. I think they had a plan, but I think that they were able to do it is because the AI art that they used was very colorful and kind of tricky almost.
You don't just show people flyers and are we want to host an event.
I mean,
and they go, yes. Oh my God, yes.
To be fair,
yes. That's not how it works.
To be fair, it does happen all the time around here, but I mean, it might be less so up in Scotland. I don't know what the laws are around. I mean, it's really easy to fool patrons with AI. I mean, with just images alone. I mean, imagine what you could do with AI video.
Yeah.
And because OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT and the DALL-E image generator, their latest model is a text-to-video generator. It generates entire high-quality videos just from a single text prompt. Everyone freaked out over ChatGPT, even though Chat AI has been around for years now. And then everyone started freaking out over image generators, thinking that they would get someone would make an image of them robbing a bank. And now everyone's freaking out over. I mean, I have a clip here of I have 2 clips of just what the model can do from their official website. Unreal. That was AI.
That was AI.
That was AI generated.
That was the most adorable puppies I've ever seen in my life. I
well,
want them.
I mean, I was less focused on like the cuteness and just more on the fact of like that was real. That felt like that didn't feel like, because I don't know if you've seen AI videos like before, like people try to make like pizza commercials with like every single pizza commercial, and it just looks like this like melty like I think one of the Marvel series used AI for their end credits.
Oh. No, never mind. That's
One
a
of them.
different. That's a different rant. Like that's a whole other thing.
But this is like,
But
this is like straight up, top of the line, practical use AI video generation. Not only will this, what do you guys think the implications will be? Because like
I mean,
as film majors, it's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
But I will say that there has been like image tracking and things generated, like The Mandalorian used it for their sets, and it makes filmmaking a lot more possible for people that don't have these access to locations. It's extremely expensive technology right now, but it is something that as it becomes more common, people are going to be able to access it a little bit more. Like it'll still be upwards of like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. But compare that to like 100,000 for green screen technology and all of that right now. Like, I think that there is a positive connotation to this if we use it correctly. Like, I think that it could very easily be a problem if we don't.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, John, what do you think?
I think it's weird. I mean, it's sometimes you don't have a creative thing to say. Sometimes, you know, things are just weird, and you just don't like them, or you're a little afraid. I think a weird thought is that no one would do this because we have about 7 active viewers per week, but there's enough footage of us right now where I think you could probably make an AI video of our conversation if you think about it. This is what our like fifth
If you
fifth
really
show.
wanted to. But that's the thing, like it's also
Justin.
Listen, I mean, hey, listen, it's scary, like, what we can do with computers. Imagine how people reacted when they saw the first Tron movie. Must have been similar.
What a segue.
Yeah, so, something that...
You've been waiting for that one, haven't you, Justin?
Well, listen, so, something that made my eyes roll into the back of my skull this week was the announcement of a new installment in Disney's Tron film series, the beloved film series Tron, and I just have so many questions that are basically complaints. So it's called Tron Ares, which is just 2 names, so you could have just called it Ares or Tron 3 or whatever. 2, it stars Jared Leto. That's all I'm going to say about that. Thirdly, who the hell cares about Tron anymore? Like, do any of you know what it's about? Have any of you seen the original Tron?
I have not seen the original Tron, and I'd like to keep it that way. You showed me the trailer, and I don't need to know more.
Okay.
I saw Tron Legacy, and let me tell you, I love the cyberpunk aesthetic. I love it. I eat that shit up every single time.
Right, you like...
I love it.
But did you like the story?
I don't care. I don't care. Being a woman in film means it's pretty, and that's all that matters.
ally.
Honestly,
True.
like it's visually, it is so cool. And honestly, sometimes I feel like we get very caught up in filmmaking and stuff like that. It's like there's this deeper meaning. Sometimes I just want to watch a movie because it looks cool.
True.
Sometimes I just want to be entertained.
True, but have you seen the original Tron?
I don't need to.
But that's the point, is that it was built off of this computer. They made the first Tron because they wanted to try out their CG skills. At least for me, when I watched the film and they go into the grid, I had no idea what was going on visually. It like nothing looks like the way they're supposed to. Like things are supposed to be like ships and buildings and like none of that. So when Tron Legacy came out, and I'm like, is that how it was supposed to look? Because Tron Legacy to me looks a lot less like a computer and a lot more like like a cyberpunk, like Blade Runner type, like futuristic city, and so that got me thinking, like, what are they even gonna do with this third one? Does Disney just like raise this franchise from the dead whenever they want to like try some new computer stuff? Like,
Absolutely. I mean, John, you said you saw Legacy too, right?
I saw Tron Legacy. It came out, what, 14 years ago, 2010?
I don't even know.
I saw it when I was little, like 3 times, and then again, like 4 years ago. The only thing about the story I remember, spoiler alert for a 14-year-old movie, is he like goes to find his dad, and then he finds his dad, kind of, and then he throws a disc.
It's his digital alter ego.
He was hot and he had a cool apartment, and that's all that mattered to me.
Yeah,
Well-
like the bar is on the floor most of the time, so he was hot and had a cool apartment.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen it, and I don't think I want to.
Fair enough.
And yeah, I don't think I want to.
Fair enough.
And there's no need for me to. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, something you do gotta see. I found a little something for I think the 4 of us to enjoy.
Oh,
We've all had a pretty long week, and I think we just need something to
You
laugh
found
at.
this, and you
Yes,
think
I
this is going
did,
to
and definitely
oh.
not Keith Brown.
Oh God.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
The state of Illinois rejected more than 300 personalized license plate requests because of profanity and other reasons. So right now, here's a WGN Morning News exclusive of Secretary of State Alexi Janulius reading a few of the banned license plates aloud.
Some of the rejected license plates submitted for approval this year included eat butt, boner, whoop ass, D's nuts, poopsie, and Iowa sucks. Clever is too generous a word, although some did make me laugh.
Damn it!
I love humanity so very much.
Are you serious?
I wanted to move to Illinois.
I don't
but
know
can't.
if it was a mass rejection or if this was just collected over the course of many years, but that's gonna do it. That's gonna
was
do
a
it for us
lot.
here on this segment. Join us next week for some more yapping, and remember, stay 20. And if you're already 20, good luck on midterms.